Hello students, welcome to TSET classes. Welcome to the series on Group 1 TSPSC Mains Polity, Society and Governance course. This is your 𝗧𝗧𝗏. I have been teaching for civils Group 1 and Group 2 since last 8 years from now. And I will be dealing with polity, society and as well as your governance classes. This is a second class of governance. In the previous class on the governance chapters, we have started chapter 1. As part of paper 3, we have decoded the 5 topics of the governance and we have also started chapter 1. Now let us continue chapter 1 in this particular session as well. Now what are the topics we are going to see? Let us see in governance and public policy, what are the topics we are going to see in this particular class. So all this I have discussed in our last class. We have decoded the syllabus. We have started this particular chapter called chapter 1 of governance in paper 3. In the last class, we have seen the introduction to the governance and features of the good governance as given by World Bank. In this particular class, let us continue with these governance classes and see other things. Okay. So let us see the first question. If you look at the syllabus, this is a direct topic given. What is that, sir? It says discuss different constitutional and non-constitutional bodies and their role in efficient administration in India. See, constitutional and non-constitutional bodies and their role has been increasing day by day. Why? These bodies are the watchdogs on the progress of the different sections of the people. For example, there is something called National Commission for Women. This National Commission for Women acts as a watchdog on the women empowerment in India. Women in India are given constitutional and legal protections. And this commission ensures that this constitutional and legal protections are reached to the women time to time, as when they need, as when they require. So today, let us discuss what are these different constitutional and non-constitutional bodies and their role in the administration in India. First, let us decode what is this institutions or bodies. Okay, institutions or bodies. Institutions or bodies. Bodies or institutions are divided into 2 types. They are, first one is called constitutional bodies. The second one is called non-constitutional bodies. Non-constitutional bodies. Constitutional bodies are those bodies which derive their power and authority directly from Constitution. They derive the power and authority directly from the Constitution. Whereas the non-constitutional bodies are further divided into 2 types. The first one is called statutory bodies. The second one is called non-statutory bodies. The first one is called statutory bodies and second one is called non-statutory bodies. Now, statutory bodies are those bodies which are established by an act, a law made by the legislature. Right? So, they derive their power and authority They derive their power and authority by a law made in the legislature. Made in the legislature. Made in the legislature. They derive their authority made in the legislature. The second one is non-statutory bodies. Non-statutory bodies derive their or established by an executive order or executive order of a ministry. This is like a GO, government order of a ministry. They derive their power and authority from the executive order of a ministry or a department So this is your entire constitution on constitutional body. Let us take some examples so it will be very clear. Sir, what are the examples of the constitutional bodies? For example, your Election Commission of India, your Union Public Service Commission, your Comptroller and Auditor General of India, your National Commission for ESCs, National Commission for EST, National Commission for BC, all these are your constitutional bodies. What are the different statutory bodies we have, sir? National Human Rights Commission, National Commission for Women, National Commission for Men, etc. All these are statutory bodies. Then we have non-statutory bodies like CBI, Niti Aayog. All these are your non-statutory bodies. What is the question here? Discuss different constitutional and non-constitutional bodies and their role in the efficient administration. Sir, how do we know that they are actually doing their role in efficient administration? When we know the functions of these organizations, we will definitely know their role in the efficient administration. Now let us see the different constitutional, non-constitutional bodies and their role in the administration as we discuss the functions of this organization. Is it clear? Okay. Let us start with the constitutional bodies first. What we are going to see, right? We will see the constitutional body. We will see the article by which it is established. Article by which it is established, right? And we will see functions. And let us see the functions. Okay, first one. The first one we will see is Election Commission of India, established by Article 324 of the Indian Constitution. And what is a function, sir? It conducts the elections, supervise the elections of President of India, Vice President, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, Assembly, and also your council. It conducts the elections of all these institutions. It also allocates symbols, party symbols to different parties. Okay, Election Commission of India is a pillar of Indian democracy. It is a pillar of Indian democracy. And the same functions are done by State Election Commission also. State Election Commission, right, for panchayatis and municipality elections. Article 243K, Article 243ZA, panchayatis and municipality elections. Panchayatis and municipality elections respectively. Panchayatis and municipality elections respectively. So this is a first constitutional body, this is a second constitutional body we have. Let us see the next constitutional body. See, these functions are important for you. Okay, what is the third one, ma? Union Public Service Commission. Similarly, State Public Service Commission. For both, we have article 315 of the Indian Constitution. Sir, what do they do? They are the recruitment agencies. The recruitment of bureaucracy. The recruitment of bureaucracy. The Union Public Service Commission recruit all India services, Group A, B, C, D services. Now, State Public Service Commission recruit your Group 1, 2, 3 and 4 services. Group 1, 2, 3, 4 services. So, this is your Union Public Service Commission, State Public Service Commission, Article 315 of the Indian Constitution. Fourth one, okay, fourth constitutional body. We have Finance Commission. Finance Commission. Finance Commission is discussed in Article 280 of the Indian Constitution. Article 280 of the Indian Constitution. So, what is the role of the Finance Commission? To provide the advice, on devolution of revenue sharing. Between center and state. Devolution of revenue sharing between center and state. Article 280 of the Indian Constitution. Okay. Point number 5. The fifth constitutional body. Yes, the fifth constitutional body we have is Controller and Auditor General of India. This is famously called CAG. Okay. Article 148 of the Constitution talks about this. Now, CAG, it audit the expenses of central government, state government and local governments. It audit the expenses of central government, state government and local governments. The fifth one is your CAG. Okay. Let us go to the next one, or let me write down one more here. Special Linguistic Officer. You have someone called Special Linguistic Officer. Article 350B of the Indian Constitution. Article 350 capital B of the Indian Constitution. Right? They will review the status of linguistic minority in India. They will review the status of linguistic minority in India. Let us see the seventh one. The seventh one is National Commission for SC. National Commission for ST. And ninth one is National Commission for BC. SCs, STs and backward class. What they do, sir? Or according to which article they are established? Article 338, Article 338A, and Article 338B. Okay. And the major function of this commissions are to review and protect, the interest of SCs, STs and BCs in India. To review and protect the interest of SCs, STs and BCs in India. These are the top major important constitutional bodies we have in India. But one common point, let me tell about this, constitutional bodies. All constitutional bodies must submit an annual report about their work to President of India. Now what will President do? President shall in turn lay down these reports in Parliament for discussion. And all the reports submitted by the constitutional bodies are advisory in nature. They are just advisory in nature. Okay. Now let us see the non-constitutional bodies. Non-constitutional bodies. Year, in which year they are formed and what are the functions. The first one is National Human Rights Commission. National Human Rights Commission was formed in the year 1993. And what is the function, sir? They protect the rights of people. And National Human Rights Commission has also civil court functions. It has the rights of civil court functions. So they protect the human rights of the people. Next one. The second body which is important is your Central Vigilance Commission. See, Central Vigilance Commission was established in 1964. Now, very important, let me tell you this. The Central Vigilance Commission was actually established in 1964 as a non-statutory body. It was not established as a statutory body. In 1964, Central Vigilance Commission established as a non-statutory body under the Ministry of Home Affairs. As per the recommendations of Santhanam Committee, both CBI and CVC was established. In 2003, the Central Vigilance Commission was given statutory status. In 2003, an act was passed whereby it has been given a statutory status. Okay. Now, very, very important. So, what will CVC do? CVC is an apex vigilance body in India to control corruption. Okay. Point number 3. Okay. Central Bureau of Investigation. Okay. 1963. Now, this is an apex investigative body to control corruption. See, to control corruption, this is an apex investigative body. Now, Central Bureau of Investigation, when formed in 1963, was under Home Ministry, but presently Central Bureau of Investigation is under Ministry of Personnel, Pensions and Grievance. Ministry of Personnel, Pensions and Grievance. This is your Central Bureau of Investigation. The next important non-constitutional body we have is Central Information Commission. Central Information Commission. Now, the Central Information Commission was formed in the year 2005. Was formed in the year 2005. Okay. Now, 2005 as part of Right to Information Act, RTA Act. RTA Act is one of the sunshine legislations in India. Okay. Now, this is a highest appellant authority. This is highest appellant authority with respect to right to information. Okay. Fifth one, National Commission for Women, National Commission for Minority. Both are formed in the year 1992. Why? To protect the interest of women and minority. To protect the interest of women and minorities. To protect the interest of women and minorities. So, this is your constitutional and non-constitutional bodies, their functions and their, when they are established, their particular details. Why they are prevalent in the effective administration, this is the purpose. Let us go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Yes. Now, next question is, what are the constitutional and legal protections available for minorities and women in India? Very important. These type of questions will come. First, let us see the women protections. See, women related, we have to see two things. One, constitutional rights and legal rights. Now, what are the specific articles and what are the laws? Women related specific articles and what are the laws? Okay. Now, what are the constitutional rights for women? Let us start with preamble. Preamble which guarantees your social and economic justice. It's a constitutional right. Then we have Article 14, right to equality or equal protection of laws for everyone. Now, very important, Article 15, Clause 1. The state shall not discriminate any person on the basis of gender. The state shall not discriminate any person on the basis of gender. See, gender is a word which is important here. So, women protection. Article 15, Clause 2. A citizen cannot discriminate other citizen on the basis of gender. This is a constitutional protections. The next one is Article 15, Clause 3. What is Article 15, Clause 3? The state can come up with special provisions, reservations to women and children. So, this is Article 15, Clause 3, special mentioning to women. Then we have Article 16, Clause 4. The state can make special provisions to socially and educationally backward people. Okay. Prohibition of untouchability. Article 17, prohibition of untouchability. Even women, it is related to women. Very important. Article 23. Article 23 talks about prohibition of bonded labor, human trafficking. So you can't sell and purchase of your human beings. Especially children and women are purchased and sold. So the reason that is important. Then even in Article 23, we have something called prohibition of prostitution, 𝗧𝗏𝗪 system. Even that is also important. Then we have something called Article 24. The state shall take steps to prevent child labor, even for women. This is important, right? Article 19. Freedom. There are certain freedoms guaranteed to everyone, including our women. Then these are the fundamental rights specific to women. Then let's go to DPSP. Article 39D. What is Article 39D? Equal pay for equal work for both men and women in government jobs. Right? Article 39E. Article 39F. The state shall take special provisions for the protection of women and children. E and F. So this is also specific to women. Now Article 43. The state shall ensure maternity benefits, to provide maternity benefits to women. So Article 43 talks about maternity benefit to women. So that is also important. Then Article 47. Article 47 talks about nutritious supply of food. Nutritious supply of food. Folic acid, anemia problem. So women related article we can directly say. The next one is Article 51, capital A, fundamental duties. One of the fundamental duty is that to protect the dignity of the woman, women should be respected and our dignity should be protected. That is one, Article 51, capital A. Then this is our 51, capital A. Then we have something called, very important Article 243D and Article 243T. Sir, what is Article 243D and Article 243T? Reservations shall be given to both women in both panchayatis and municipalities respectively. Women based reservations, 33% reservations shall be given to women in panchayatis and municipalities as per Articles 243D and Article 243T. This is also important for the exam. These are specific rights with respect to women in India from Constitution. Now, what are the legal protections of the woman? What are the legal protections of the woman? I will mention few. One, Domestic Violence Act 2005. Indian Penal Code 1860. We have 𝗪𝗁𝗪 Act 2013. Legal protections. We have she teams especially in Telangana. She teams. We have she teams. 5. We have also this Dowry Prohibition Act. Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. So all these are the legal rights provided to women. See, whenever a question is asked on the constitution and legal rights, these are the things you should mention. These are the things you should mention. Now let us go to minority related constitutional and legal protections. Okay, minorities, constitutional and legal rights Constitutional legal rights. Sir, what are the constitutional rights for our minorities? We have preamble. Article 14, Article 15 clause 1, Article 15 clause 2, Article 16 clause 4, right? Article 17, Article 19, very important. Article 29, Article 30 are the lifeline to this answer. Very, very important. Constitutional protections for minorities. Okay. Then these are the things. Then the Article 30. These are the constitutional rights of the minorities. Then what are the legal rights? See, there are no specific legal rights for the minorities. But we need to mention some common rights which are available for everyone, which includes minorities as such. But specifically we have something called National Commission for Minorities. Then we have our Civil Rights Protection Act 1955. Civil Rights Protection Act 1955. 3. We have Minimum Wages Act 1948. So all these are the constitutional protections and legal protections. See, because it is a 10 marker, you should not exceed 200 words. 150 is sufficient, 150 to 200, it should be in between only. So the reason you need to have this content in mind before, and you need to elaborate each and every point. So this is your chapter 1 of paper 3 governance. I will see you guys in the next class with chapter 2 of governance paper 3. Till then, keep learning. Jai Hind.